Hello everyone, KV here, and welcome back to Let's Play ShadowScarKnight's Butts of Torment. In the last episode, we went to Spectre Knight's home turf of the Lich Yard, found his secret room, learned to be a jerk to everybody, and now we're gonna go get some more stuff here in the hub world before we go on to our next stage. So let's go and get, break checkpoints to lower your max will, but boost attacks, and I don't like that. That sounds dumb. I don't want that. Buys it anyway. Alright, well, I'm gonna go put back on... This was cool. So yeah, we have just 2 more stages left to go as far as the main Spectre Knight stuff has it going on and whatnot. Trying to think of words and being very bad at them. I don't even know, what does this do again? I don't remember. Oh, it's the shield. Right. I remember now. Now that I have it. Okay, go with shield. We do have plenty of red skulls to trade in, though. So. My heart grows cold. I have located new curios, but have you found any red skulls? Well, we did find... We have 23 of them. 23 skidoo. Oh, this curio's well guarded. Well, I can lead you there. You'll have to battle your way out. Sounds good to me. This area is cursed as well. Tread carefully. So, Skeletal Sentry. Summon a skeleton sniper and detonate with A. So this is a very interesting curio. It basically it summons you a skeleton dude behind you, and you've got to be very precise with it. But yeah, it can be used in a variety of ways, I suppose, or I could just use it like to get rid of that guy. It stays. I think it stays there and for like a little bit, and then eventually it just goes away. So I can use that. I want to go get that gem, so I'm gonna no Skeletal Sentry, bad Skeletal Sentry. I need you to be no Skeletal Sentry. Kill the mage. There we go. You're dead too, but it all worked out. So thank you for that. Is there anything in the wall here? Okay, no. Check this wall. This wall right here. Nothing? Alright. It's a very interesting ability, not one I use that often, but it is kind of neat. So, excellent! Away we go! I like Red. He's a nice guy. That curio is no mere bubble. Use it wisely! Certainly. It looks like he always looks like he's looking for something with those. But I guess nothing right now. So we don't have enough money to upgrade or get anything else. So let's just go to our next stage. Hi, Rise. I don't like you. Here. See, I can do it too. I can do it too now. How do you like that? How do you like that? So, we have 2 stages left, and I say these both for the last, because they are actually my 2 favorite stages in Spectre of Torment. If you've watched either of my previous playthroughs of either Plague of Shadows or the original ShadowScarKnight, you'll pretty much already know what my favorite stage is, but a newcomer into the second place is the Iron Whale. The Iron Whale is really interesting because how Jake Kaufman redid the music is so good. I'm gonna shut up when we first start the stage for a little bit, so you can just listen to it, because it is so dang good. Okay. What do I want to save you again? Alright, Iron Whale, here we go. Oh, hello. Never mind. We're not going there yet. Yeah! Am I late? Is this the butt meeting? Do we get to pick our awesome powers? I want lightning! Oh, come on! Wait! You see my righteous whip? Can I have a helmet? I'm a size... large! Out! Now! But... yeah, get lost. But... That's But is our hero. I had my entrance moves planned and everything. It was so cool. You know, for an Order of Evil Butts, you guys are really mean. I just wanted to be the main event. You haven't seen the last of the Baz. We should really get some bars for the windows. I'm glad they brought back up, but it's super silly that they just go like, oh yeah, Baz is here. He doesn't do anything. Bye, Baz. Alright then. Anyways, as I was saying, music here, fantastic. Gonna shut up. Enjoy. Okay, I'm back. So that was just a little taste. The music here, oh my goodness gracious. This is probably my favorite track in all of Spectre of Torment. It was a pretty decent track that Miss Manami Matsumaya initially composed for the original game, but gosh darn, I wish on that one stream I referred to back when we were in Plague Knight stage all those episodes ago, that Jake referred to this as his exam for Manami Matsumaya, because I feel like this is the much better track compared to the pretty decent Plague Knight track he did. It is so just like that beat going with everything is just and technically speaking, you only got to hear the first verse. There's technically 2 verses to this song, which is unheard of usually in an NES game with NES-like game, I should say, with looping music. So that's pretty dang crazy and awesome. And I love like all the let me just okay. So like right here where it's like do it just did that. I'll sing. Okay, you know what? How about this? I'll sing along to the parts that I really think are like super great when we get to them. I'll just try to remember that so I don't cause too much confusion, but just, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I really, really enjoy this track. It is so dang good. Okay, so I mean, you got the bass part right here. The not the bass as in like the instrument, but like the bass as in BASE, the bass of the song that you're familiar with. But see, this is where things get really cool. This part right here. Okay, let's skip the skull though, without dying. Listen really carefully. I love that. That's so good. Oh my gosh. There's so much thought and detail put into a lot of this game, and music is kind of the one thing I always go to right away. But just how a lot of it was thought through. If you notice, like when I was silent, I was trying to do like a little slash to the beat right here because it goes bop 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 boo ba do 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 do, like just really cool way to take on the original song. Just a really fantastic version of the song, and it really makes me enjoy this stage a heck of a lot more than the original version. And the original version wasn't terrible either, mind you, but man, oh man, is this, like, the cream of the crop in terms of, probably, it might honestly be one of my favorite songs from Jake Kaufman, period. I love a lot of his stuff, I mean, because I've played a lot of his games, like Mighty Switch Force and Shantae and DuckTales Remastered, which, yeah, I guess that counts in some regard too, but still, just, oh my gosh, this track, man, I don't know what else to say, other than I'm just going to keep repeating myself and being like, this track, man, and it's going to get annoying. Now, if I play my cards right, I can... Ha-ha! We can still get the dead meat we didn't need. But yeah, I love, like, when it's climbing up the scale right there, doing that, and I love that little bit in the background. It's just, I don't know, that's so dang cool to me. Like, it's a really good, like, reimagining of this song. Okay. Anyways, the stage. It is, it's also very good. Using Spectre Knight is actually kind of cheating in some regards. This mini-boss does feel much more like the, dragon boss from Mega Man 2, the whatever dragon, that stupid dragon that no one likes, but it's really famous for some reason. At least as far as that chasing part. But yeah, because of Spectre Knight's ability, this boss is a joke. So this mini boss rather is a joke. So that's fun. That's just fun to kind of take your vengeance out on it, because that's usually one of the most annoying part for people who are first playing Shovel Knight. When they get to the stage, they encounter that mini boss, and it's kind of a nuisance. But not for Spectre Knight. Wait, I thought I could dash through those? Am I crazy? Am I losing it? I'm probably losing it. I mean, I spent a good 10 minutes talking about a song and not talking about the rest of the stage in terms of its design. It pretty much follows the rest of the tropes that Spectre of Torment's done. It's very good at... Am I supposed to go this way? It's very good at taking the original stage layouts that was in the original game and remixing it just enough so that it feels like it's a new thing. And we get a Life Wisp for our trouble, or Willful Wisp. Same thing, really. And we'll just launch that. And we'll do our cool pose. And slide away. But yeah, I don't know why. It feel like this one in particular feels like the most interesting and most unique out of the Spectre of Torment's reimagined stages. And I mean, a lot of it is still using similar stage layouts and assets compared to the original version of the stage. Because I mean, a lot of this I can easily tell like where it initially came from, but is still crazy. It's crazy. That's all I have to say on it. I know, I'm so freaking in-depth about this. It's mainly that music. Whoa, what the heck? What is that doing there? That was not there in my original playthrough. Sorry, I just love that bit. We'll go and get that, because that is a red skull. It looks like a special red skull, but we'll go get it. Let's go check our inventory about that, huh? What we got? We got 8s. And we got the special one, but we got 8s. Very interesting, actually. So, okay, that confirms that particular one is special for a reason. But that also kind of confirms that it is random where it's going to show up. Or maybe there's some kind of method to its madness. But it all works out in the end as for what I wanted to do, so it is a-okay by me. I want to go get that. I also love this right here, is that this is a completely skippable checkpoint if you didn't really want to, because it seems more trouble than it's worth to go to the checkpoint. I'm going to go to the checkpoint just to be safe, because we all know how dumb and derpy I can be. So, you probably saw a blank screen saying technical difficulties after I just mentioned the whole dealio about this checkpoint's pointless, but I'm gonna use it anyway because who knows what kind of silly things could happen. Well, a very silly thing happened. The entirety of the rest of the episode's footage got corrupted. That's fun. So, to pretty much pick up the slack of where we left off, this is essentially a recovery file to pretty much fill in the void of where we left off. That explains why our skull count is a little different, and why our gold count is a little different as well, but otherwise, this is pretty much the exact same point of where we were at. If you're wondering, why don't I just go and redo the stage, thanks to autosaving in Shovel Knight, it's very hard to do that kind of stuff, so my apologies on that. That said, let's continue, because, yeah, it kind of sucks that this, being one of my favorite stages in Butts of Torment, is the only thing to cause me any issues in recording, period. So, that's unfortunate, but hey, we still have the Kick Butt song. And I know, I'm gonna keep talking about that song. I mean, we have this annoying fish down here. Let's just go away. Leave me alone. Thank you. I don't think I've mentioned about, like, how intense the actual bass line, bass as in B-A-S-S this time, is so crazy. Like, it's just pumping all over the place. Like, oh my golly. I know we're still talking about the song a lot, and the stage not as much, and that recording flub sucked, but still. And also, I died, and that was interesting. So, good thing we picked this this checkpoint up anyway, and as you can see, this is a different file from that. I was hoping we wouldn't have the death, but, you know, that happens. Yeah, so that skull, that special skull, it appeared in a different location, so I don't know what its deal is, if it's meant to be random, or if there's some, like, reason as to how it appears, but, it's there now, so that's interesting. We're gonna learn about that on the next episode. Full disclosure, this is being recorded after I recorded most of the rest of the almost the rest of the LP. So, it's actually been a few months since I've recorded the main Spectre of Torment run. Okay. Come on. Oh, it was just coming up. It was just coming up, man. Ah, well. I do like the opening bit here. The opening kind of like tied. You know, I think that's really kind of what gets to me about this particular song. In all honesty, is that the music, like, it has that very nice seafaring tone to it. You know, I know that doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense possibly, but it's just something about how Matsumae composed the original song and how Vert reinterpreted it is just really dang good. And I know we've been on that subject probably way too many times at this point, but it still stands because it is. Stop climbing that wall, please. It is just that awesome, and that's why I didn't want to do that. Okay, so here's all the deaths are gonna happen in the. I'm actually very mad because, believe it or not, that recording of ended up getting botched. There were no deaths at all in the original run of the stage. That proves I'm extremely rusty at how the stage is going, and just makes me sad that the recording had to get the footage had to get botched. And I hope that this footage doesn't get botched. Maybe I do, but I'd rather not have to record this a third time. So yeah, again, like, so with how Matsumae-san composed it initially, and just all of the different, like, the pulsating beats that Jake Coffin gave to the song comparatively just really keeps it alive and fresh to me. All right, so don't climb the wall. Thank you. All right, well, we'll steal that. Any of the gold we have at this point isn't going to matter because we've already done quite a few of the stages after this in the main game, so it's not going to matter overall. It's just trying to keep everything in some form of consistency. Like getting the rest of the skulls, because, yeah, if you notice, I've technically missed a skull in my replay file, even though I was trying to follow my LP file to a T. I really screwed that one up. We're actually very close to the end of the stage, too, which is also the unfortunate part. I thought the botched footage happened a lot earlier in the stage, which actually would have given me more incentive to mostly redo it. I knew I wanted to keep my entire talk about the music in there, even though I keep talking about it right now. So that's why I didn't want to completely redo it. And, okay, we are, woo! Woo! That was, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. But yeah, I've never probably pointed this out before. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You saw that. I was pretty close to it, don't you think? Maybe not. You know, maybe not. But still. We have another checkpoint. This stage actually has a lot of checkpoints to be kind of polite to you in that regard, so I'm much appreciative of it. But I've never actually pointed this. I don't think I've ever pointed this out in any of my runs so far. The background they have right here for this part, and when you actually go to fight Treasure Knight, Treasure Butt, it's really gorgeous for what they're able to do with the 8-bit style. And fire treasure, we're not getting you. So yeah, that's yeah. I guess overall thoughts, just to kind of get them out there. Yes, the song is what really makes the stage. Need to be fully transparent on that, but everything else about it works in tandem with it very well. And I think just the fact that a lot of the music was redone for Spectre Knight, Spectre of Torment, really does help it a lot, and it does give it that whole new gravitas that you wouldn't have had in the original Shovel Knights. Not that any of the original Shovel Knight music is bad, mind you, but man, when it ups stuff, it ups stuff. And what was that? Ah, cruds. Oh well, I'll just... whatever it was, I ignored it. I just brought my ship to the surface, and I already have to find a beggar on board. I'm not here for a handout. Instead, I bring a proposition. Unrestricted salvage rights and a place as the Enchantress's financier. Oh, I'll gladly spend gold to make gold, but how can I take your word that the investment will be secure? Our deals go far beyond words. Behold a glimpse of the power she commands. So that's kind of an interesting premise there, is that it's not so much that the knight is fighting to say, no, I don't want to. It's Spectre Knight saying, hey, I have this power. I'll let you see what kind of power we have here. And so I think it should be no surprise, technically speaking, Jake Kaufman wrote all the boss music for the original Shovel Knight, which is still used here. So it does make sense that he has some kind of grasp of the original song that Matsumaya-san composed, but it is just another, just kind of like, Medal of Honor, I would say, that the one he ended up writing for Spectre of Torment, as far as the stage theme went, was so freaking amazing. And yeah, that was Treasure Knight. A lot of bosses do feel like kind of a joke in this mode, I will be honest with you, but hey, we'll see about that on the next one. Lewin, I'm... Who goes there? You have sealed your fates. Your friend has fallen, and your own life is forfeit. Unless... Unless? Unless you do as I command, I shall grant you reprieve from certain death, and give you great power. I gather I don't have a choice, then. Fine, I'm listening. Oh, you will gather me a grand army. The butts of this land will bow before me. You will bring them here, and I will have a fearsome order. If that is your price, then, so be it. And thus, the origin of Spectre Butts. So, quite literally, this is what transpired, like, probably maybe a day before the game actually started. I bind you with this enchanted locket. What 8 butts kneel before me, it will gain the power to restore life. I will do as you wish. Yes! Go now, my spectre butt, and sow fear throughout my empire. Yeah, do your anime laugh. And so, that's a pretty heavy note to end on. We're not going to be turning in the skulls just yet because of the special one we picked up. We'll talk about that on the next episode. But hey, while we're here, how's it going, our good pal? I was told there was a banquet hall. This is a travesty. The only thing fit to order here is a complete renovation. I'm sure, made of gold and whatnot. And then, let's see, any new guys? I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm trying to see if there's any new guys down there. I think there's a few new guys down there, but I can't tell for certain. Anyways, how's it going? Or do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, I have faith in you. Keep trying, buddy. Keep trying. Alright, that said, I think we're going to end the episode off here. This might not sync up completely with episode 9, but I'll fill any gaps in with text in post. And hey, you can see the Iron Whale from here now, so that's pretty neat. Anyways, I hope you'll have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you on the next one. Link in the description below to check out the awesome OST. I've glowed about so much in this episode, I hope you enjoy it. And of course, you can find Spectre of Torment with Shovel Knight Treasure Trove available on pretty much any platform there is at this moment. That all said, have a wonderfully great day. Ciao!